you were reacting to Muslim women who were talking about their experiences with polygamy. I kind of felt for them because they looked a bit fed up with it, and they looked a bit like, it ain't the feeling I want of a man who wants more than one woman. They clearly weren't loving it. And you kind of said, that's Islam, you know, like a little bit like, you know, if you want to be a part of this religion, this is what we accept. And it's not necessarily there to make you feel great all the time.
Look, I mean, there's a difference between someone not wanting to do something, an Islamic practice, and someone despising it. So from our perspective, if someone is like, for instance, doesn't want to wake up in the morning and pray, these are all natural things. Most women don't want to be in polygamy. And that's natural, that's fine.
Yeah. If it's natural, then why do you think it's ended up the way it is with Islam?
There's no logical principle that says that if someone likes something, that thing is good. Islam attempts to solve communities and society's problems. In fact, if you even think about it from an economic perspective, think of it this way. Single motherhood is not just something which impacts families and children and communities. We know that that's 100% the case according to almost all the data. It's actually something which impacts the economy as well, because a single mother costs the economy so much money. Welfare benefits and these kind of things that she would otherwise not be being paid because the father would be putting money in. So if you look at the pros and cons and add them all up, the family pros and cons, the economic pros and cons, the social pros and cons, the community pros and cons, then there's an aggregated or an accumulative pros over the cons, for example. We're not saying that women shouldn't feel negative, jealous, don't want to. In fact, in our religion, if a woman doesn't want to be in it, she can put it in her contract, in her marriage contract, so you're not allowed to do it, and she can stop it. There is flexibility, but the ruling itself, if someone rejects it, then they have to justify why they're rejecting it, because something in the Quran, if you're a true Muslim, you have to be faithful to the...
They make it seem as if polygyny is something exclusive to Islam. I mean, let me be open with you. Was there a moment of time in your life where you wanted multiple women in your life? No, let's be honest. Come on, look me in the eye, please. Don't turn around. The point I'm saying is this, though. It's not exclusive to Muslims. Every man, we're talking about men, yeah? You're a non-Muslim man, I'm a Muslim man. So the thing is, every man is polygamous by nature. What Islam does is send protocols to tell you how to do it in a proper way that you don't abuse the other wife. You know why? Because not non-Muslim men, some Muslim men do this as well. They have side chicks, mistresses and girlfriends. So Islam says no. If you're going to do it, you do it the right way. You want another woman, you honor her, you speak to her father. No I'll get whatever I want and I'll chuck you to the side. No. You marry her, you honor her, you give her a wedding, you provide and protect for her. And I believe any woman in their right mind, if they're a feminist, they will be pro-polygyny all day, every day.
Men are polygamous in nature.
By the nature, yeah.
By that you mean men just want multiple women.
100%. That's in our biology, you know. And women are hypergamous by nature. That's in their blood.
We don't believe that men and women are not equal in value. We just believe that equality in value does not mean identicality in roles. So we believe that men and women are spiritually equal there. In fact, the Quran actually explicitly mentions that.
I've had conversations like this with women before where I've tried to say, like, look, I'm not saying we're not equal. I'm saying we're different. Exactly. And our jigsaw pieces are bringing different things to the table
100%.
here. Yeah. I'm the protector and you're the nurturer. I watched a show once about a woman who was going through the change and she was becoming a man and she started taking testosterone. And she said, and I'm taking her word for it, but she said she said, my sense of direction has gone through the roof. My memory of where things are and driving in places, all of a sudden, 10 times better.
And there are some things that men can do or have proven in driving when there is an equality of opportunity. Because Formula One, there's equality of opportunity.
It doesn't matter what you are, does it?
You can be a man or woman and you can have reactive ability, strength, physical strength, the ability to deal with trauma, the ability to deal with emergency situations. I feel like you can make a biological case, a physiological case, psychological case that men are better than women, or men are better in certain aspects. Men and women are twins, where we're meant to work together in complementarity with one another. Then that brings about the best results. The example of the firefighters in America, so they had this kind of obstacle course, I think it was in New York. When women went through the obstacle course, they didn't complete it as much, and therefore there was a major skew in the amount of men and women there are in the fire force. So they made the time longer so that more women will be selected. If someone was in a burning building, why should we manipulate the variables in order to try and get a better outcome? And so doing, put children and men, women and children, ironically, in danger.
People will die.
If we really took men and women's strengths and weaknesses seriously as a community, society, we'd have better results.